Hello there. Welcome back to Fat Guy and His Backpack, the Thanksgiving special. Today's episode, we're not going to be hiking or backpacking. We are going to be putting up a blow-up turkey. So I just finished mowing the front lawn. Halloween is over. Now on to the next holiday, Thanksgiving. So we're going to show you how to put some blow-up turkeys today. So if you've ever wanted to do one of these blow-up things, like, hey, it looks kind of difficult, how they do it, well, hopefully after I'm done, I'll show you it's actually quite easy. I have two different turkeys. This one right here is a 3-footer, so it's the smaller of the two, and a 6-footer. So we're gonna put those up today, show you how to do them. It doesn't take long. It probably won't take more than 5 minutes to get this all up. So I hope you enjoy this episode of Fat Guy and His Backpack. And if you could do me a favor, at the end of this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. I love comments. I don't get a lot of them, so I'm always looking for more. You do have to subscribe to make a comment though, so I'm not sure why that is. But if you could do that, that would be wonderful. And then just tell me what you think of the video. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put up our large turkey. By the record, just we had some autumn weather early on, and now it's super warm, so that's okay. But we're gonna put up this big turkey, and then we'll put up the smaller turkey, and I'll put some fall signs here in a moment as well. The autumn is my favorite time of year, although today I think it's in the low 80s today, so there we go. Some places I've heard it's actually snowing right now, not here in lovely Hollister, California. All right, so let me show you the first one we're gonna put up. Okay, so here's our 6-footer. I like to put up this one first because I'll eventually put the smaller one in front of it. You can see this has been used several times. The box is a bit beat up, but it's super easy to start out. Basically, you just open up the box and get to shake it out of here. There we go. Okay, so as you're looking at right now, it may not look like a turkey. Oops. But trust me, it is. Gotta get all the ropes out of there. You definitely are going to want to use spikes. It comes with several spikes. I'll bring those out here in a moment and show them to you. As you can see, a Christmas ornament got lodged in there somehow. But there we go. Okay, so I've got my cords out here all set. Right there. These were set up for Halloween, so it makes it super easy. So we have a Halloween blow up as well. It is... There we go, look at all that. Believe it or not, this would be 6 feet. Now, just so you know, these blow-up deals, they last about 6 years, and then they start to lose their ability to stay inflated. So this is our this box is about 3 years old. So, you know what? I've just been thinking about this. This is the 3rd time I've done this video. It's a lot of fun. I love setting up for Thanksgiving. It's unlike Halloween and Christmas and I love both of those. Those are all fun as well. There aren't a lot of outdoor decorations for the Thanksgiving holiday, but this is definitely one of them. So let me show you how you put this on. Super simple. Right here, there's a little indentation, and on this side has the same thing right there. I get in there. You screw that on, and you're all set. Okay. All right, so we're gonna plug this in. It is plugged in already. Here we go. Okay, so this is filling up now, and it doesn't take very long. Maybe about less than a minute at least. And this has been stored all summer long. You definitely don't want to put the stakes with it. I keep them completely separate in a bag because they can put holes in your blow up turkey or Santa Claus or jack-o'-lantern, whichever type of blow up you use. Sometimes you do have to give these things a little bit of help. And I'll go and fix the plugs and everything. I'll probably have to unplug it here at least once. And when these things go bad, this is where they tend to go back, right here at the neck. Now it's not filling up, so it may be because the back is unzipped. So I'll check that here in a second, but there we go. All right, let me show you something. If you're trying to fill this up and it's only filling up part way, it could be because the back. Let me see if I can sit here and get a little better spot angle of it. Right here, look at that. Okay, that's not a hole. This is a great way to let the air out. So I'm trying to do both these things and zip it up at the same time. There we go. Now, it should fill up really easy breezy. Sometimes these cords will get caught around the wings or the back feathers, that sort of thing. Easy to move those. All right, let me get out of the way now. As Tom the turkey rises once again. Look at that. So always check that zipper in the back. This has been stored for a year. So sometimes you gotta do stuff like this. Comes with these. You're probably gonna want to use those depending on where you live, especially depending on weather and wind. Here we go. There's Tom the turkey. Again, he's a 6-footer. Look at that. Okay. So again, we're gonna use this stake as opposed to the old school. If you like to use those, if you have hard ground, this might be the better route because you can kind of screw it into the dirt. But we're gonna use this one because I find these a little easier to use. And let me show you where I put them in. Okay, so super easy. I like to do the base first. And if nothing else, you definitely want to do the base. Because that's gonna provide stability for the balloon itself. Okay, I do the strings as well because it adds a little bit extra. One of the bad things about these strings is, see how they're black? At night, it can be, if you're not paying attention, you forget where you put them. You're just kind of like not paying attention. You could trip on these things. There is a reason I know that, because I've done it a million times if I've done it once. So I'll show you how I'm gonna do those right now. But here's the string right here. Okay, so these have little holes in it. You can put it on this little hook right here. I like to do the hole because and then tie a knot around. I find it makes it a lot easier, a lot harder to come off. As you can see, there is some resistance. There we go. But there we go, just like that. I'll do a granny knot here or two. Those of you that are good at the square knots, go and do the square knots. Look at that, there we go. That's pretty sturdy there. All right, and I'll do the other one and the other side, and we'll be all done with that. And then I'll do the small one. There you go. She should be, the little guy should be good and tight. There we go. There's the big one. Look at that. All right, guys. Look at that. All set. Thanksgiving decorations are up. We have the pumpkins out from Halloween. We just kind of left them over. But there we go. Look at that. All set. All right, guys, so there we are. That's at the third annual Fat Guy in His Backpack, how to set up your blow-up turkey, even on an 80 degree fall day, November 1st, in lovely San Benito County, California. Let me show you these bad boys once again. Little Tom, Big Tom, autumn sign. The F is off to the side. I'll have to fix that. But there we go. All done. It took maybe 20 minutes. Actually, probably an extra 5 minutes because I had to change my shirt. I was wearing my old grungy blue shirt. Had to put on my turkey shirt. Look at that. Look at that fabulous shirt. I know what you're saying, ladies. Man, that Fat Guy in His Backpack guy is so good looking. Sorry, ladies, I'm taken. But hey, you can always watch me on Fat Guy in His Backpack. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode, our third annual how to set up your turkey for Thanksgiving. And there's no carving necessary. Pretty easy. All right, guys, we'll see you next time on Fat Guy in His Backpack. Again, if you could please leave a comment. Tell me what you think of this video right there. Hit that like button right there. It takes 2 seconds. And of course, subscribe. And we look forward to seeing you on the next Fat Guy in His Backpack as we do end our third annual Fat Guy in His Backpack how to set up a blow-up turkey episode. All right, hope you enjoyed that. See you next time. Thanks for watching.